So another quick video here about this tablet here. If you happen to be in the market for this particular tablet this holiday season, pay close attention to my very first point. Let's get started. All right, so top 3 favorite things and top 3 least favorite things about the Galaxy Tab S7, starting off with my current and temporarily top 1 favorite thing about it, the price, which, like I said at the beginning, you should pay very close attention to it if you are in the market for this. As of this week, or as of the beginning of this week, Microsoft on their website, so if you go on Microsoft.com, they have on their website the Galaxy Tab S7 bundled up with a copy of their Microsoft Office software for $350 total, which is an insanely low price for this tablet, let alone bundled up with a Microsoft Office product. Now, it does look like they have adjusted that price a little, pushing it up to $379, but still, I actually almost bought another one, even though I already have a Tab S7, because the deal was just that good. But because I hesitated and came back a few hours later, that particular deal for $350 had sold out. And I do know a few people who have taken advantage of that. So that's essentially why the price, as of right now, is my favorite thing on the Tab S7. All right, so number 2 is performance. And before we talk performance here, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't done so already, please do me a huge favor. Take 1 second to hit both the like and the subscribe button there. It won't cost you anything, but it's a major help to the channel here. It's a huge positive impact, and I truly appreciate you supporting me by doing so. All right, so performance. This thing is a beast with the current best and fastest chipset on Android. In that Snapdragon 865 Plus, it's running Android 10 with One UI sitting on it. It's so silky smooth, yet super fast and super snappy at the same time, however you want to put it. Never lagging, never stuttering, never sluggish. It never crashing. It's just amazing. All right, so the next thing here is the 120 Hertz refresh rate. That right there, my friends, it takes your user experience to another level. I'm having a really hard time switching from using 120 Hertz to immediately using something that's less than that. It's pretty tough. Your user experience is affected in a huge way because that thing makes scrolling so smooth, navigating websites, watching movies, gaming. It makes it truly, truly so enjoyable. I actually can't even find the best way to explain that to you. Again, like I said, it makes it so hard for me to switch from this to any of my other tablets because they don't have 120 Hertz refresh rate. And because of that, you go from fantastic user experience from that Tab S7 to not so great user experience. Even switching from that to the iPad Air 4, it's still kind of like, you know. Now, I do want to add the 4th favorite thing here, simply because my favorite point at the beginning there, which was the price, is actually temporary, right? So when the price goes back up after the holidays and after, the Black Friday deals, that won't be my favorite thing about this tablet anymore. So I want to add this point just so that I still have 3 top favorite things. And that next thing is going to be DeX, right? I really like using DeX on this. Just the ability to turn your tablet immediately into a computer is just so nice. And for those of you who don't know what DeX is, it's essentially, a quick summary of it is that it's a Samsung user interface that is made to mimic a desktop using DeX capable devices. Now, it's a very smooth way to kind of transition and go from a tablet to a desktop, literally. And it's made even easier with this keyboard here. All you have to do is just connect it to the tablet and boom, you have a computer. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch it up now. Now we're gonna talk about the least favorite things here. And this is gonna be an odd one. I just said that DeX was one of my favorite things, but I'm also gonna say that it's one of my least favorite things, and just hear me out here. Now, I'm not talking specifically about DeX itself, but more of the lack of optimization of DeX with other things like, other apps. With quite a few apps, it actually gets a little bit finicky. The usage of those apps gets finicky using DeX. And I'm really hoping that the whole thing is gonna be optimized to connect and synchronize well with all the apps, or vice versa. And again, I don't think that it should be a really hard or an easy fix, who knows? But either way, when the apps are optimized or DeX is optimized and they can synchronize well, then that's going to go back to my all-time favorite thing about this tablet. All right, so the next thing here is the keyboard. So that official keyboard works pretty well with this tablet, but it just lacks a couple of things that a keyboard of that price range should have, like a backlight or a slightly better touchpad. I mean, overall, it's an okay keyboard, but it could definitely be better, especially given that price point. And my least favorite thing about this tablet is gonna be the magnet holding the S Pen. It just won't hold that strong. If you whip it a certain way, it would just fall off. Right there. It just falls off. It doesn't hold it anywhere near as tight as the iPad Air 4 that I have here, for example. It really holds it tight. The iPad Air Pro, from what I hear, holds it just as tight as the Air 4. On those iPads, it won't move or fall off unless you actually purposely rip it off of the side of the iPad. But of course, the good thing is if you are able to pick up this back cover, then you could just have that in that little pocket right there, and you're good to go. You know, it won't fall off or anything. But anyways, so those were my top 3 favorite and top 3 least favorite things on this tablet. I do have many other videos that you should check out on tablets. Specifically, I have this, the S7, the A7, the S6 Lite, quite a few other tablets, and you should check out those videos. Of course, I truly appreciate you watching this video up until the end. Thanks again for stopping by. Don't forget to like, of course, comment, subscribe. I always catch people in my comment section, so I'm going to catch you there, and I'm also going to catch you in the next video. And up until then, stay safe out there.